Hello, welcome back to the Breaking News Update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you are watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got a breaking news report coming out in regards to Iran, and we're going to talk more about the nuclear deal that could be coming between the U.S. and Iran very soon. So, news story on your screen: Trump gives Iran 2 months to reach nuclear deal with the U.S. President Trump, in a letter to Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, proposing negotiations on a new nuclear deal, made clear that Iran has a 2 month deadline to reach an agreement. So, we actually talked about this story, I think it was like a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, that US President Donald Trump reportedly had sent a letter to Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran, to let him know that he was ready for negotiations and that they wanted to try to push Iran to get some sort of nuclear deal signed with the US to prevent them from producing a nuclear bomb. As we know, the US right now and Israel will not allow Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon. So reportedly, this letter stated in there that they had 2 months to get to reaching a nuclear deal with the US, or else what else do you think is going to happen? Most likely military action, and we're going to have massive bombing campaigns inside of Iran to try to destroy their nuclear facilities. Okay, so I want to show you guys this report here real quick. And then after this, I have a quick update on the Houthis as well down in Yemen. So this is from Iran International. Trump gave Khamenei 2 months to reach deal, according to Axios. This is coming out today, March 19th, 2025. And it says right here, the letter sent by U.S. President Donald Trump to Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei included a 2 month deadline for reaching a new nuclear deal. Axios reported on Wednesday, citing one U.S. official and two sources briefed on the letter. The letter was tough in tone, the sources said, and combined an offer for negotiations with a warning of consequences should Iran reject the overture and advance its nuclear program. Okay, that makes sense why the government in Iran came out right away. Their president and Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader, were basically telling Trump to take a hike, basically giving him the middle finger and saying, do whatever you want. If you want to attack us, go for it. I mean, we can see that this letter clearly was in tough tone, as it says here. This is in line with Trump's messaging in public, asserting that he's not looking for war and only wants to ensure Tehran does not acquire nuclear weapons. He is not willing to wait for long. However, according to Axios, which quoted cited sources as saying, the U.S. president made clear in his letter to Khamenei that he opposed open-ended talks. Khamenei, in his first speech after the letter was arrived in Tehran, said Iran has never had any intention to make a nuclear bomb or would have it already. Latest reports by the United Nations nuclear watchdog IAEA draws a less convincing picture, expressing concern about Iran's stockpile of nuclear weapons-grade uranium that the IAEA says cannot be justified outside a weapons program. It's unclear when the reported deadline of 2 months kicks in, the day it was sent, received, or another date. Washington asserts the letter was dispatched on March 5th. Tehran confirmed the receipt of letter a week later when a senior Emirati, if I'm saying that right, diplomat met Iran's foreign minister. So I would assume probably by May, maybe, would be the end of this deadline for 2 months. And then that's probably, maybe we could see some strikes over there inside of Iran. Maybe I'm thinking either in May or June. According to the Axios report, the White House briefed key U.S. allies, including Israel, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates, about the contents of Trump's letter before it was sent. Iran's foreign ministry has said that any response would be private, criticizing Washington for sending mixed signals. The official line from Tehran so far is one of unwillingness to engage with the Trump administration, as long as a so-called maximum pressure campaign is in place, imposing harsh sanctions on the Islamic Republic. So that's reportedly also why they're refusing to engage in any negotiations with the Trump administration regarding this nuclear deal, is also due to the maximum pressure campaign, putting more sanctions on Iran and preventing them from making money in their country, basically on their oil exports. We heard a lot about that a few weeks ago. So now I want to show you guys a few things regarding the Houthis real quick, as things are heating up down in Yemen. And this actually ties back to Iran, which is why I want to show you guys this. So from ViceGrad24, Trump tells Iran to stop supporting the Houthis. He writes that the airstrikes in Yemen will get progressively worse. Okay, so yeah, apparently over the last few days, the Houthis have been getting hammered down there by the U.S. Navy. They've been slamming all kinds of bombs all over the place, especially in their capital, Sana'a. I have a new video coming out from there today. So let me show you this real quick from Donald J. Trump. The U.S. president on True Social, reports are coming in that while Iran has lessened its intensity on military equipment and general support to the Houthis, they are still sending large levels of supplies. Iran must stop sending of these supplies immediately. Let the Houthis fight it out themselves. Either way they lose, but this way they lose quickly. Tremendous damage has been inflicted upon the Houthi barbarians, and watch how it will get progressively worse. It's not even a fair fight and never will be. They will be completely annihilated, okay? And we've been seeing that already. I mean, there's just airstrikes all over the place inside of Yemen right now, where the Houthis are controlling that territory. And so far, we've been hearing a lot of like underground facilities being attacked, or weapon storage facilities, missile production sites. The U.S. is not messing around with the Houthis right now, and they're absolutely just slamming them into oblivion. So now from Vicegrad 24 breaking, U.S. airstrikes hit Houthi targets in the capital city, Sana'a. This actually just came out today. You can see here 12:23 p.m. my time, March 19th. Okay, so again, the Houthis getting hit once again tonight in the capital of Sana'a. Take a look at this, guys. 13 seconds long. All right, so we can see here the U.S. carrying out a lot of airstrikes inside of Yemen, and it's not even really being widely reported right now. Most of the focus is on what's happening with Ukraine, and also a little bit of talk with Gaza right now, with Israel down there. But lately, for the past probably 3 or 4 days, maybe longer now, the U.S. has just been carrying out multiple airstrikes across Yemen. You can see just like this, just destroying Houthi infrastructure all over their country. Okay, so just want to give you guys a quick update on the Houthis as well, since we're talking about Iran, because we know Iran is directly supplying the Houthis. So this is all tied in together. And just recently, we had President Trump also warning Iran to stop funding the Houthis, or they would be held responsible for any further attacks on U.S. ships down there, as we had multiple U.S. warships being attacked, even an aircraft carrier, the Harry Truman, reportedly being attacked by the Houthis. But the U.S. claims that they missed by like 100 miles or something like that. At least that's coming from the U.S. military and top chain of command. So just want to give you guys a quick update coming out from Iran, let you know what's going on over here. But let me know what you think about all these details down below. That's going to be it for today's update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.